Hello, this is Business Africa, and I am Ignatius Ano. Our top stories. As greener solutions become the future for the automobile industry, a local startup in Ghana is providing the platform for female engineers in a sector dominated by men. In Nigeria, monopoly in the cement market leads to hike in prices for the commodity. We hear why stakeholders in the construction industry are reeling under pressure. And 47 African nations expected to witness rebound in economic activity in 2021. Congo, Equatorial Guinea and South Sudan should still be in recession. Details right now. Thank you for joining me. The automobile manufacturing industry has for years been dominated by men. In Ghana, a team of young female engineers are poised to change the narrative. Solartaxi Ghana is a local startup helping women contribute to finding greener solutions. The startup seeks to promote the use of electric vehicles across the country. And these women are the forefront of driving up that ambition.
Catherine Wilson and Belinda Akaba are taking Ghana's automobile industry by storm. With 9 others, they're finding greener solutions in a field traditionally dominated by men. Solartaxi Ghana builds solar electronic automobiles from scratch.
We make sure that all the connections that are supposed to be done in the electric bike and the vehicle, we make sure that everything is put in place.
I'm a type of person who is always on the move to do something new, and after hearing that we had a company that is into making electric vehicles, I said, why not come here and also try out my tax to see whether I can build myself in other areas.
For some of these workers, their motivation is to contribute to Ghana's automobile industry. For others, it's reinforcing the old saying, what men can do, women can do better. And they also hope to inspire other women to follow in their footsteps and follow their dreams. It comes as Ghana's government has signed protocols to improve gender equality.
To see a woman doing something that is associated to only men makes it very interesting.
And also I've heard that we have electric planes coming in which uses electricity instead of fuel, the engine part. So I want to also venture into that.
Moving forward, I also want to stand on my own, have my own company, where I will employ a lot of ladies that are into the engineering field.
Last year, the Ghanaian startup unveiled a hire service where customers can rent a brand new all-electric sedan for just $160 per month. And Solartaxi is working on an even greener alternative, its electric bike business.
As the Ghanaian government looks to draw in automobile makers, would greener solutions be supported? George Appiah is co-founder of Solartaxi Ghana, and he joins us from Accra in Ghana. So how significant is this project as activists push for greener economies?
We provide electric vehicles and solar-powered vehicles. By doing that, we reduce on amount of consumption, diesel and petrol consumption, which in fact also help in reducing pollution. We are the first of its kind in the country providing such service. Our goal is to make available electric vehicles and solar-powered vehicles available to our clients in such a way that we will find majority of the cars or the vehicles on our roads being electric powered, reducing on the pollution that is caused to the environment by the fuel, by the diesel and the petrol cars.
Is there support from the government for your project after it banned the importations of vehicles older than 10 years in May last year?
We have engaged with the Energy Commission. They have a policy for promoting electric vehicles. We have engaged with ECG, that's this consumer power, about the possibility of having charging units across the country. But we, as a local assembling company that assemble these electric vehicles here, being the bikes, being the tricycles, and also we are moving towards the car, we don't have such direct support here. Our biggest challenge has to do with like taxes that we face. So that is not something we have getting support for. But the policy of reducing or banning cars that are 10 years old and accident cars are things that I think they're a long way to help the industry. For us as a local assemblers, it will help us give us a good competitive edge in the market where our new cars that we assemble can easily be bought.
And an all-female engineering team in a male-dominated field. What's the message to the entrepreneurial community in Africa?
If the woman is competent, can do the work, there's no need to have any particular agenda for why it should be all women. So what we say is, why not women? Because if it can be dominated by men, it's the same way it can be dominated by women. So we give an equal opportunity. That's what we do. We give an equal opportunity for anybody that is qualified to be in. But in giving that to, we make sure that there's an equity in the whole approach that allow a lot of women to be empowered by what we do. So we have a dedicated programs like the Female Engineers Academy, where we train women in the assembling of electric vehicles, being bikes, cars, or tricycles. We have the Female Drivers Academy that we help train women for them to be drivers or riders of electric cars or bikes, so that it increases the participation. It's a way of empowering women too, and it helps bring diversity into the industry.
Georgia Pia is co-founder at Solartaxi Ghana, speaking to us from Accra, Ghana. You're watching Business Africa. We'll be right back. Hello again. You're welcome back to the program, and I am Ignatius Ano. Rising cost of cement is affecting the construction industry in Nigeria. The price of a 50-kilogram bag of cement has nearly doubled in the last 2 months. Construction engineers have blamed the monopolization of the cement market for the hike in prices. Currently, there are 2 major cement producers in Africa's most populous nation, Dangote Cement and Boa Group. Business Africa has learned that the market only met nearly half of the projected 60 million metric tons of cement in 2020.
The prices of cement in Nigeria have nearly doubled in the last 2 months, going from $5 to $10 for a standard 50-kilogram bag. Construction engineers say the monopolistic tendencies by the major cement makers in the country are to blame for the rise in prices.
The effect is quite complex in the sense that whatever, anytime you see any shake, it affects virtually all aspects of the construction industry. There is this skyrocketing of pricing, that is affecting all aspects of the construction. It's very bad.
There are 2 major cement producers in Nigeria, Dangote, largely owned by Aliko Dangote, and Boa Group, owned by Abdul Samad Rabiu. But business analyst Abiodun Ihebuzor says it is not an issue of monopoly, but market structure.
It's not truly a monopolistic market. It's not. It is actually a monopolistic competition. And it is okay looking at a capitalist system.
He says that the country's cement market still has room for more players, adding that demand is a strong driver of prices.
Everybody in Nigeria wants to build with cement. There are very little alternatives. It's not as if there are no options. There are. But those options are not very pronounced. Using prefabs to make your houses, using mud.
According to a recent report, Dangote controls 65% of the cement market in Nigeria, 41% in Cameroon, and 13% in Ghana.
Africa is expected to see an overall rebound in economic activity in 2021. That's according to projections made by the World Bank. The continent endured a challenging year in 2020. It was marked by a fall in growth and recession in many African nations. The COVID-19 pandemic took a toll, but despite this, Kenya, Djibouti, Rwanda, Botswana and Tunisia are likely to lead economic growth in Africa this year. The Bretton Woods institution projects a 7.1% and 6.9% growth for Kenya and Djibouti, respectively.
Kenya, Djibouti, Rwanda, Botswana, and Tunisia are expected to lead economic growth in Africa this year, as per the projections in the January 2021 World Bank Global Economic Outlook report. Although growth projections are relatively moderate for Africa in 2021, a handful of countries are expected to record a sustained rebound in economic activity. According to the report, growth for Djibouti and Kenya will be at 7.1% and 6.9% respectively. Tunisia follows at 5.8%. Rwanda and Botswana are expected to grow at 5.7% this year. The latter saw their economies contracting in 2020 by negative 0.2% and negative 9.1% respectively. According to the Bretton Woods Institution, 3 African nations, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and South Sudan, should still be in recession, while 47 other nations will experience an economic rebound.
And that's it for Business Africa. You can be a part of the program via our various social media handles. Follow me on Twitter at Ignatius Anum. Also, head over to Africanews.com for the entire program and more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.